Well, it,
Greetings, Cedar Grove family. I am Paige Hawkins, and with me today I have our new principal, Dr. Douglas. Today, we'll be interviewing him and getting to know him as our new principal. The first question is, what are your plans for Cedar Grove High School?
Well, some of my plans are to City Grove High School to make sure that we continue with the great things that already happen. And to make sure that we move it instructionally, make sure that we have engaging environment for our students. I'm big on student engagement, I'm big on construction, to make sure that we have quality instruction day in and day out. As I went around and told everyone, my first 30 to 60 days, I'm doing what's called a look, listen, and learn tour. So I can just make sure to observe, see what's happening in the school, and see any changes need to be made. Right now, I don't see any change to be made on my first week, so we're doing pretty good.
Okay. What positive things will you improve at our school with your profession?
So some of the things that, like I mentioned earlier, I'm big on student engagement. I talked to, when I first came in, I spoke to the assistant principal, Sutton, and they asked me the same question. They asked me about what I like to do. I like when you guys go on trips, go see things outside of Cedar Grove, take you outside the country, take you on field trips. Also, things that we can do inside the school. I talked to Mr. Thomas earlier about starting the Cedar Grove podcast and on podcast equipment. So of course I'm gonna bring that in if you guys are interested in doing that. So we can promote and highlight the good things that's happening in Cedar Grove. Talking to the teachers and talking to the students, saying what do we need in Cedar Grove in order to make sure that we are going to be in a positive direction and make sure that we can move in a positive direction. And then the last thing is building that relationship with the community. That's going to be very important. Talking to our community members, talking to our parents, and making sure that they can come in and work with the students.
What made you want to come to Cedar Grove High School as the new principal?
Well, see, that's it's kind of ironic because prior to me going into education, I was a police officer in the Academy. And this was the area I was told when I first became a police officer in the early 90s. I won't tell how old I am, so I was right here actually kind of young. But I was a police officer before, and I used to patrol this area, so I'm familiar with this area. And I used to drive past Cedar Grove all the time, so I knew about Cedar Grove, and when I applied for different jobs, and I saw this job posted, I said, well, that's the school that I want to be at. And when I talked to the superintendent, he said it was the right fit for me to be here because of the fact that my previous background and being able to work with students such as yourself.
What are you going to do to help the school instead of sitting aside like every other principal you have?
Well, if you guys have noticed already, I'm not one to sit in my office. You see me in the hallways and take the hoods off and get the class. So I'm big on you guys making sure you get the class on time. And then also you'll see me in the classrooms and talking to the teachers and making sure that you guys get the best education possible. I'm not the type to sit around. I'm big on communication. I send a message out to you guys and let you guys know what's happening. Also, student voices and what we call student agency. Student agency is, but which means that with you guys coming back and telling us what you do. So if you guys want to come and say, hey, Dr. Douglas, these are some of the things that I want to do in school, I'm all for that because you guys, if you guys don't believe, you guys are our customers. You guys, we're here for you. So if you want to come and tell us, hey, I want to start this club, or I want to do this, I'm big on that. So, come and have that conversation with me. See in the hallways, come and have conversations and say, these are the things that I want to do, and then we work together and make it happen.
How would you address some behavioral issues such as fighting and individuals being left behind?
So if you haven't heard by now, I'm kind of strict and I'm kind of a disciplinarian. But I also believe in communication and making sure that I have the conversation about what our expectations are. Just like you're here, you're a senior, you're like a graduate, but you don't want your education interrupted. So you want to make sure that you receive the best education. So we got to have those conversations with students that are interrupted. The education process, but also making sure that we bring them back in and making sure that they can learn the right way. So teaching them from their mistakes that they have made previously, but also making sure that they can come back into Cedar Grove and let them know that, hey, Cedar Grove is our home, Cedar Grove is our community, And we want it to be the best school, and we don't want to never finish by those fighting and so forth. But at the same time, if I have to discipline, I'll make sure that happens as well.
Thank you. Our last question is, do you think the students will like it at the end of the day after all the protests?
I hope they like me at the end of the day. And as one of the students came to me and said they was protesting against me because they didn't know. I understand the situation. And that's why it was important for me to have the conversation with you guys and try to work through the process. So I hope I'm very approachable. Majority of the students that I've taught previously and that I've been a principal of always come back and, you know, want to speak to me and want to stay in contact with me. So in the beginning, they might not like me because of the structure that I'm trying to put in place. But in the long run, I hope that they do like me and become and be one of the favorite principals here at Cedar Brook.
Thank you. Since this is our interview with Dr. Douglas, I hope that this answers some of your questions. Have a great day.
We're clear.